Hi everyone, I'm Aditya Sridhar. Welcome back to the Top Percentile YouTube channel. Today we have with us Prashant Chaudhary, who is one of our faculty for the CAT to CET batch. So thank you for doing that, Prashant, and glad to have you for this interview. Can you tell the viewers a little bit about your background, where you were born and how it was for you?
Sure. Thank you, Adit, for having me here. So I'm Prashant, everyone, and I come from family in Uttar Pradesh. So my village is near Noida, and I've done my primary education from there only, from Aligarh Muslim University. So I've done my engineering from there. Thereafter, I have worked for 1 year in edtech industry. I've taught at Unacademy and Olipur. And then I did my MBA from JBIMS in finance, and I'm currently working at NPCI.
That's great. That's it. So, what was your journey to JBIMS, Prashant? कौन से और एग्जाम दिए and what were your scores throughout? Did you have any other admits when you had joined JBIMS?
Yeah. So my journey was a little different from the usual journey for JBIMS. So normally people aspire for JBIMS, they prepare for MBA CET, and that is how they get into JBIMS. So for me, how it started was after my graduation. So I was completely into teaching, okay, during my graduation as well,
Okay.
and I wanted to teach for IIT JEE, okay, and
Okay.
I was selected in one of the coaching at Kota as well, okay, and I wanted to go there, but I passed out from engineering in 2020. And if you remember,
Okay.
that was the time of COVID. Okay, so all coaching industry was shut and everything, and I was at home. So I was like, what to do now? And that is how I started preparing for CAT. Okay, so
Okay.
I gave CAT in 2020 after my graduation. Uh, Luckily, I scored great. I scored 99.93 percentile in CAT.
Okay.
Okay, and even after scoring that, I couldn't really get calls from top six IIMs, which were the aim at that time. So I couldn't get call from ABC, which was the real aim that I have. Okay. So then I thought that since teaching is something that I love, let's start teaching at, let's say, an academy. Okay. So I joined an academy at that time. I started teaching for CAT. Then I joined Oliport as well. When I was teaching at Oliport, I thought of just giving CET as an experience,
Okay.
nothing like getting into admission or something, nothing like that. Okay. Again, luckily, I got good percentile. I got 19.98 percentile in CET.
Okay.
Then I applied in JPIMS. I got selected. Since I was just graduate, I thought that okay, doing an MBA would be a great option, and that is how I got admitted in JPIMS.
Got it. So, just to clarify, you got through JBIMS through the All India quota, right? Since you are
Yeah.
from.
So I'm from UP. That's why I'm all India.
Okay. So, you mentioned that you had a 99.93 percentile in CAT. And फिर भी you didn't get any calls from IIM, top six IIMs. So can you explain what happened there?
I mean, again, so I have no clue what happened there, but so I was hoping to get. I mean, I was never hoping to get A and B. Okay, just to explain. So I was fresher at that time. My profile is 777. Okay,
Okay.
and that too, I have less than 75 in 12. Okay,
Okay.
so and that is one of the reasons that I couldn't get C. Okay,
Okay.
and I was not expecting. K at I think that year only they added some diversity point and all. Uh,
Okay.
5 points I think for non-engineers and 5 for female. Again, that was the reason that I couldn't get K as well. So I mean, I didn't get any. So Y is behind the picture, but I didn't get it. C was something I was expecting, and that I hope that I missed just by point one or point two CS. But I mean, yeah, that's it.
Got it. Got it. But it is very sad that even after scoring such a high percentile, matlab, there is not more that you can do. 99.93 say how much more can you get? And still, top six IIMs are not even, giving you a chance in GDPI to present your case why and, explain your score. So that is sad. But once you got into JBIMS, it is still a tier one college. What was your feeling? What was your parents' reaction?
Okay, I mean, I was feeling very happy. Though I was not sure whether I want to get admission into JBIMS or not at that time. Of course, I mean, that was the time that I was feeling worthy. Okay, at least some B school is showing interest in me. Okay, so that was the feeling when I got JBIMS final selection. My parents had no idea what JBIMS is. Okay,
Okay.
because again they are from UP. I'm from a farmer family. They had no idea. They maybe are
Okay.
aware of IIMs, but not of JBIMS. Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, of course, they were feeling happy, seeing me happy. They were they were like, okay, he have got some good college, and of course, after I told them that it is as good as any of the IIMs, and then there was some others in my relatives and all who knows about JPIMS, and they were also very happy. So obviously it was a happy moment. And then I got a select from another college as well, which is Indian Statistical Institute. That is
Okay.
also a great college. Okay, that is mainly for the stats and the tech background, especially if you want to make your career in machine learning. Just for the viewers. Okay,
Got it. Yeah,
so
yeah.
I had these two options and selected JBIMS. So, yeah,
Okay.
you were
So
saying
you're
something.
talking about PGDBA in
No,
ISI
so
or
PGDBA is one course, okay,
okay.
that is offered jointly by IIM Calcutta,
Directly.
IIT Kharagpur, and ISI. ISI is a separate institute, and there
Okay.
are a good number of courses which are run by ISI independently. Talking about those courses. Those are also great courses.
Got it. Got it. So now that you got admitted into JBIMS, you mentioned you're from UP. Tell us little about the life at JBIMS. How was it doing your MBA in JBIMS, doing an MBA in Mumbai? How was life at JBIMS?
Okay, so when I like first year for our batch was completely online. Okay, so
Yeah.
I couldn't really enjoy Mumbai environment, JBM's environment the first year. So second year was the time when I actually arrived in the campus and I was actually living that campus life. Though JBMS doesn't have that great of a campus, but if you look at the surroundings, you're living nearby uh, marine lines, right? Uh, in
Correct.
the Churchgate area. So you can take that as a campus, right? And from the first time I saw the photos of Marine Drive, okay, I had this dream of running at that, okay. And last 6 months when I got a PPO for the whole 6 months, I was daily morning I was having a run at that
Amazing.
Marine
Amazing.
Drive thing. So I mean, that was a living a dream, and this was the first time I arrived in Mumbai. I've never been to Mumbai before coming to JBIMS. So of course, it was a dream come true.
Amazing. So you mentioned that you were living near JBIMS, which means I think you were living in the hostel. So
No,
tell.
so I was not living in the
Okay.
hostel. I was living in Cherny Road by
Okay.
taking a flat
Okay.
with a friend. So,
Okay. And can you tell a lot of students obviously aspire to get into JBMS and they imagine ki kaisa hoga JBMS. What is like a typical day at JBMS once, during the offline semester?
okay, so to be very frank, if I talk about the offline semesters, one good thing for me was that I got the PPO in the starting itself. Just like after my summer internship, at the start of the second year itself, I got the PPO. So I
Yeah.
was at least secured from one side that okay, I have a job in hand and I can focus on other things. So what I thought at that time is that okay, since JBIMS is known for finance, let's get admission into finance. Although I was not really interested into finance, I was like, okay, let's learn from the best, and that's why I took finance. So of course, I was doing classes religiously. I was learning from the professors as much as I can do. So usually we have class from 8 a.m. in the morning, and of course, schedule varies. So usually you are 8 a.m. into the college. Okay. Then I was focusing a lot on doing the internships. So I did 3 internships in my second year, other than my summer internship, and I was focusing a lot on case concepts. Okay. So I again got a good number of wins in the case comps assessors. Usually, the days into the college, once the day end, I still 3 or 4. Okay, I was working in some case com PPT, or let's say I'm working on some task given for my internship. Okay, and that is how I used to sometimes spend whole night waking up just making that PPT for that case com. I mean, some of the other submission was every day, and that is how the campus life went.